Overhead press and weighted dips is the ultimate combination that you need to try out. I'm telling you, this is the missing link for a lot of you guys. And if you actually take this seriously, your gains are going to blow the fuck up. Strength, size, everything. Let me break this down a little bit further. First of all, the legendary Bill Starr, may he rest in peace, used to advise this combination. He was not a huge fan of the bench, so instead he would substitute it for weighted dips, which is in fact a great general strength size builder. You get an immense way to stretch the bottom with the pecs, right? Also builds those shoulders and tries like crazy. Then the overhead press, we got the vertical movement pattern. So you get all the dell benefits, all the athletic benefits, all the injury prevention benefits. And of course the general carryover and all that, right? So what happens when we combine vertical press plus weighted dip? Flying, bro. First of all, these two exercises in isolation are already good enough, straight up. If you do an overhead press, the specialty phase, you're going to get great gains, period. No need for flat benching, no need for anything. Likewise, if you do exclusively weighted dips, results are guaranteed. So when you mix them together, literally, it's the match made in heaven. And you will get gains like you wouldn't fucking believe it. I should also mention that we're taking two very legit exercises that offer unique benefits. What I mean is that weighted dips is arguably the greatest pressing exercise for calisthenics if you're trying to get bigger muscles, right? And the overhead press is considered a very strict test of pressing performance for the upper body. And you're pressing the weight away from you and the entire kinetic chain is involved. Please see my video on OHP specialization. I talk about all these things. So we have the ultimate weighted calisthenics movement for raising your strength and size. Then we have one of the best pressing exercises that involves weights. And they complement each other perfectly. Legit, it's perfect. So let's say you do a regular overhead press for your first movement. Well, secondary, are you going to do more volume for the OHP? Or are you going to do an incline or a dumbbell press? You could, but why not just do weighted dips? They're both going to have carryover. Your flat bench is still going to go up like crazy. Weighted dips alone will provide that. Then the OHP, that's going to raise your incline pressing. It's going to contribute to upper chest development, superior shoulder gains, injury prevention in general. This is where I'm getting at here, man. You can have it all. You don't just have to be one of these guys who's only good at benching or only good overhead press. You can literally be the jack of all trades if you try out this strategy, which is exactly what Bill Starr used to recommend, because he understood this long before most of us. Another benefit too is that we no longer have to be these crazy skill-based athletes, at least for calisthenics. We don't have to do free handstand push-ups anymore, even though those are fantastic. Overhead pressing will take care of your needs, because there is a major stabilization aspect. And when you have that going on, when you have trouble balancing yourself, it's not your strength and muscles that's limiting you. It's the form itself. So overhead press bridges the gap because now we selected the #1 weighted calisthenics movement for size, okay, for the pressing muscles, complemented with a vertical press that's legit as fuck, and you're pressing the weights away from your body. You're not moving through space as a weighted dip. So you got the best of both worlds. You understand what I'm saying here? Honestly, I can't recommend this combination enough. It's a great way of overriding the biological law of accommodation as well. You're covering all levels here. You have nothing to worry about in terms of just general strength and size. This will take care of you 100% guaranteed. And then one final thing I'd like to talk about in regards to weighted dips. Listen, if you find that it bothers your shoulders or maybe you have sternum pain or whatever, please see my video on the weighted dip solution. I tell you exactly what you can do to fix these problems, right? And I'll also be making another video talking about the best weighted dip variation, so stay tuned for that. But beyond the whole anthropometry thing, a little hack around this is just wear a slingshot when you do your dips. You're still gonna get amazing results, nothing to worry about. It's just now you're taking out a lot of the risk factors, right? So consider that for dips and enjoy the benefits, my friend. I say weighted dips and overhead press in any order. You can either start with OHP or do it right after the dips. It all works. It can be done on volume day and intensity day, and it can be done year round. So it's awesome for overriding the biological law of accommodation. It's perfect for getting your results on all levels. And honestly, this is gonna do the trick. So try it out if you haven't already. Let me know how those gains explode. And with that, I'll talk to you all next time.